Good morning, YouTube. It's Imani. It's been about 3 weeks since you saw me, but I'm forcing myself to get on here and make this video. One, because I need to keep the commitment to myself, and two, 'cause I just need to kind of think things through and talk about the last 3 weeks, really 2.5 weeks, and get myself back into the right mind frame. This morning, I want to quit. I want to go back to not caring anymore and just stop being bothered with any of this. This would be kind of like 6.5 weeks into my keto journey. Then again, this is week 7, so we'll say 7 weeks in, and I know I didn't weigh myself from the very beginning that I started this journey, but I've been weighing myself for about 7 weeks, and I'm only 3 pounds down from where I started 7 weeks ago. Now, in saying that, I will say, in terms of like looking at how committed I've been to this, I will give myself a B+. And I say that, and it's a really strong high B+. And I say that because for the most part, I have not cheated on this. I have done very well. Where I think things have been harder for me is I definitely have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I know it's hard for me to lose weight. I have insulin resistance, and I have a lot of stress going on right now. And I had some issues with my cycle. So I know there were things that played into it. I'm just frustrated, and I'm looking at, other people's videos, and I know you shouldn't compare. And I know we all have different bodies, we all have different experiences, different metabolisms, but I'm just like, I've seen people struggle, and I've seen them slip, and I've seen them maybe overeat, but they're still making some sort of progress. And on some level, I'm making progress too. Like, I measured my belly button area, and I'm down 0.9 inches, so almost an inch off my waist, and that's in the last week. So it's like, there's definitely still some body changes going on, but I feel like there should be more. And like yesterday, I got a compliment from someone at my job, and they're saying, "Oh my God, you look so good. You look like you're losing weight." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I know, like, it takes a good amount of weight for other people to notice, visually, that something is changing. And so when I felt thinner. I felt like my stomach was flatter yesterday. And so I usually don't weigh myself till Thursdays, but I was like, I'm gonna get on that scale because I know I'm gonna see something. And to get on and see, like last week I was 268, which, like I said, it's just staying around the same areas, the same points. And I get on the scale today, and it's actually up a pound. It's 269. And I'm like, really? We're back to 3-pound loss from when we started weighing ourselves. Like, I was at least at a point on week 4 where it was like, okay, it's a pound a week. I can deal with a pound a week, whatever. It's slow. I'm not very happy about it, but I can deal with it, especially when I know I'm losing the inches and things like that. But to be at week 7 and to have gone back up and still be at a, what, 3 pound loss. I'm disappointed. And I'm disappointed in myself because I know if I look at what I've done, I can say, yes, too much artificial sweeteners. And I messed up this weekend because I went and I bought those, I went to the vitamin shop and I bought the Quest chips, and there's these Quest, they're kind of like candy bars, but oh my god, they're amazing, but they have sugar and I shouldn't have had them. And I got the Smart, or I can't remember what they're called now, but they're like Smart Snacks. They're like gummies, and they only have 3 grams of sugar, and I think it's like 7 net carbs for the whole pack. But I got those, and if I'm honest with myself, yeah, I shouldn't be snacking. I should not be snacking. And when I've done very well, I haven't snacked. I'm just like, you see people eating this stuff and they're still losing. And I'm like, why is this so hard for me? Why am I struggling so much? Why do I have to deprive myself to this level to get the progress that other people get without blinking, it seems like? And it's just frustrating. Like Thanksgiving, I patted myself on the back. Like I made my own bread and made my own dressing. And it was keto. I made a squash casserole to replace the candied yams, and it was good. I made a cauliflower kind of mac and cheese, with no noodles, and I got through Thanksgiving without putting on a pound. And that is something. To get through a place where I usually really overeat and to not have gained. I'm very proud of that. But I'm just at a point of like, what am I doing? Last week I incorporated intermittent fasting. So I was doing a 16 8-hour split. Not eating after 8 p.m. and then not eating the next day until afternoon. And some days it was stretching until 1 o'clock, just depending on my job and, when we were able to get to lunch. So I'm just like, okay, I did the fasting because I was like, okay, maybe my metabolism's out of whack, and I've read and seen some videos about, repairing your metabolism by not introducing food for longer periods of time so that your insulin can go down and you're not getting so many insulin spikes. And so I've been doing that. And like I said, I know this weekend with those daggone snacks, like I really messed myself up. So I guess I have to get out of my own way, but I just feel like this is way harder than other people. And I'm sorry for the glare. It's just a dreary day. There's no sunshine at all. But I needed to do this because I literally got off the scale and I sat on my bed and I cried this morning. And I'm just done with this whole thing. I was doing really good with the yoga, and then I fell into the streets and busted my knee up. I think it's almost healed up. So I need to push myself to get back into doing something physical, and I know that plays a part too. I'm exhausted. I'm stressed. I am just needing a break, and it's not a break from the food or anything, because like that's fine. Like it's just I just need some success. That's what I'm saying. Like I need a success, and I know that I'm playing a role in it. It's just like, why can't I get it together? So this week I'm increasing my water intake. I am cutting back on the snacks. I am doing intermittent fasting, so I'm not eating breakfast in the mornings. And I'm hoping and praying that by next week there'll be some sort of progress. And I'm just gonna get out of my own way and we'll see what happens. So y'all just pray for me because I don't want to quit. And I know if I quit, the alternative is just to go back to gaining. And I'm less than I was when I started this. So that is progress. And like I said, I lost almost an inch around my waist, even in the last week. So something's happening, but it's just not reflecting. And it's just so confusing to me. And maybe it is just water retention and stuff. But I'm like, at the weight that I am, I'm not at you need to lose 20 or 30 pounds and you're at your goal. Like, I am severely far away from my goal. And so to not be losing, it doesn't make sense to me. But I guess I need to stop questioning. I need to stop getting on the scale. I think I may just go to weighing myself once a month, because this is why I quit. Like, looking at that scale and seeing that nothing's changing in that area, it makes me feel like, why am I depriving myself? Why am I sitting here, not eating what I want to eat? Why am I sitting at a restaurant with my family and I'm having to accommodate my meals and everything? And I feel like a joke because I feel like, I'm not even making progress. And people ask like, you're doing so good, you're so committed, how much have you lost? And I'm like, 3 pounds in 7 weeks. I look stupid, So I'm just like, and I know deep down it's my fault. It's on me. I can't blame anybody else. There are some progress, but it's just a lot to explain to people. I'm still losing inches, and to me it seems like an excuse because I still should be losing more. And so yeah, this week I'm going to try to bear down. I'm going to get rid of the excuses. I'm going to get through it, and we'll see what happens on the other side. Hopefully there's something better to report. But I just didn't want to stay away so long because I committed to myself, I'm going to do this, and I'm really doing this for me. And I hope you guys support and join me on this journey. But this is really for me. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little check-in. And in the meantime, please like this video, comment, subscribe. You want to see what happens next week and whether I can make it or not, or whether there's any progress. And just know that if you're doing this too, you're not alone, and there are struggles and ups and downs and stalls and disappointments, but hopefully it's going to work out at the end. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.